Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. And I was sort of at a loss as to what to do. Sorry. So I was like, let me do the eclipse video. So the eclipse is on, what, the 8th? A little early, but it's okay. I'd rather be early than late. Past few months have been really late on things, and I don't like that. I'd rather be early. And so, part of the energy is be prepared, right? Because big changes are coming for all of us, individually and collectively. And we could already feel it. And, I think the best way to be prepared is to really have a really, really profound relationship with yourself, with spirit, with your higher self, with your guides, your angels. And that's something that takes effort. It does. It takes effort. And, I have a daily meditation practice and I have for many years. And the funny thing is, whenever you tell people about, you talk about, oh, I meditate, their first question, everyone, it's insane, is not insane. It's just interesting to watch. How long does it take? I don't know how long it takes. That's my answer. I don't know. Some days it's 5 minutes, some days it's 10, some days it's 15. I don't really have a schedule. I don't really have it has to get done in this and this time. It's not like I'm baking. It has to come out at 45 minutes at 350. It's not like that. And even when you're baking, right? Sometimes it's like, needs a little bit longer. Oh, needs a little bit shorter. That's the way it is. So I feel like there's a profound healing going on. There's a profound letting go of karma, letting go of the past, letting go of blame and shame and guilt and pointing fingers. And it's like we all need to be clean. We all need to be clean of the past, of resentment, of anger, shame, blame, all that stuff, all that stuff. And honestly, usually whatever's going on in the collective, for me, I always get it a little bit early. It's just the way it works for me. I always kind of, I'm going through it like a week or two earlier. So that's what's going on. That's definitely what's going on. And, it's really going to affect the United States as it's going right across the entire country, not the entire country, but nearly the entire country, and Mexico as well. Anyway, that is the situation. And it's like, well, how are you going to prepare yourself? What's the energy? The energy is transformation. The energy is transition. The energy is there's new changes coming, new permanent changes coming. And how am I, or how are you going to, I don't know, absorb it, chew on it, make use of it? So I better have a good thumbnail. Sometimes the thumbnail takes longer than the video. All right. And I put up a poll also, and then I'll get to the reading. I put up a poll as to where do you want my channel to go? Do you want me to do more meditations, more healings? Do you want me to go through the deck as I have gotten very lazy about with Tarot Tuesdays, and I'm going to go through every single card on the deck? That's the plan. Or do you want me to do more like teaching tarot? This is a 3-card reading. This is how you could utilize it, or a 4-card, or this is what it would mean, blah, 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 blah. So you let me know. Let's begin. The other thing, like about readings, okay? The reason I morphed into a 3-card reading was because that's what fits on screen. So it morphed. So usually when you put down 3 cards, it would be like beginning, middle, end. It would be What's the challenge? What's the obstacle? What's the what's the general theme of the question? What's the obstacle and what's the outcome? You could form it a lot of different ways. But for me, what's ended up happening is that the three of them form a story. So I read in threes because it fit on screen. Like that's what ended up morphing. And it's fine to like move through things and allow one of the creditors is called. Allow it to morph, allow it to change. I mean, that's like tarot, it's not written in stone. If it's one thing I could teach you, it's not written in stone. Okay. And I did the April readings as well. All right. So we start with the Seven of Cups, then we have the Seven of Wands, and then we have the King. Okay, sevens are really interesting. Sevens are about confidence, but it's not just confidence, it's confidence with action. There's a real spiritual aspect to the seven. It's like be confident, you're because it goes 1 to 10. So you're getting closer to the 10, right? Which is completion. And it's like just keep going. There's this energy in the seven of all of them. Keep going. So what do you keep going with? With your dreams, with how you feel, with like making a choice, with making a choice. Because, oh, illusion, delusion, that's not the only thing this card is about. This card is really about making a choice. So it's like, what's the most important thing to me? Is it fame? Is it spiritual things? Is it wisdom? Is it money? What's the thing, I need to choose? What's my dream and how am I going to grab it? And then we have the one, the defensive one, but he's protecting. There's this energy of protecting his own dream, protecting, what it is he wants to, some people want to protect their finances, or they want to protect their autonomy, or they want to protect their relationship, or where they live, or so what is it? So, there's some readings, it's like I'm asking questions, and that's one of these readings. And then I have the King of Pentacles, who came up a lot in April. The King of Pentacles knows how to make things grow. He's the king, he's a businessman. I mean, there's all these grapes all over his little outfit. Um, he has knowledge of how to make things grow. But I think the first thing is it's like first you have to make a choice what it is you want to make grow. What do you want to be fertile in your life, right? And then, understand that you have the high ground in it. And then, utilize your knowledge to move forward. Okay. I keep on moving the screen because I want you to see everything. Yeah. Expansion toward a new goal. My choice is to leave the past behind. It was fine. It taught me a lot. It was fertile, but I want to move forward. I want to move forward and I want to be more free. I always get a little sense of freedom with this one because this one, is limited because it's attached. It could only grow in a certain way. And then this one, he freed it. So now he can plant it in a new land. So, I'm always looking for plants, even though like I'm on a budget. I mean, the creditors are calling, I'm not even answering. So I was at Walmart today and because I have the party coming and I wanted to get some wine. And I bought like the least expensive. I don't really know anything about wine. Really. And I worked in restaurants for years. You'd think I'd know more, but I don't. And so I wanted to get some wine at a good price. I got some wine and I got some cookies and they had plants and they had one that I really liked. It was like the leaves are red, but it was 200 pesos, which is really a lot for a plant here. I was like, no, 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 no. And it was also, it looked like I'm going to have to really work on you. I don't know why I brought that up. Oh, look. It's a nice card. That's the past life card. It feels like there's going to be a healing going on. There's going to be a healing. The past will be healed if you choose for it to be. You have to make a choice to heal the past. Okay. Okay. Let's say you have a relationship with, it's probably somebody in your family, honestly, because that's always like the heavy duty crap that we need to really work on. So, at one time you had a really good thing going on and then it turned sour in whatever way. And then you make your peace with it. It doesn't mean you have to be best friends again. It doesn't mean, oh, everything is forgotten and I'm inviting a thief back into my life, right? It doesn't mean that. It means I made the peace, but I don't have to. I'm going to be very discerning about who I'm going to let in. About it's just because I made the peace with you doesn't mean I'm inviting you back. Let's say it's your ex, right? It's like, okay, we made peace, but we're not getting remarried. Just okay, getting that. I'm really getting that. Yeah, one cycle is complete and a new one is beginning. The thing that's also that I really get from the world in the past, I don't know, cards change as you continue to utilize them. Sometimes we want to go back. It's like, oh, it's not perfect, that, it needs more work. It needs, like, let's say you spent a really long time on making a cake, right? You spent a really long time on it and it came out really beautifully. And you got the cake plate and you know where it's going to go on the table and you're done. Oh, well, it needs another cherry. It needs more candles. No, 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 it's done. There's a certain energy of being done so that you can put it to bed, put it in the drawer, like you put away your winter clothes or your summer clothes, you put them in a certain, I don't know, container. It's like, okay, I'm done with this for a while and I'm going to put it under the bed or I'm going to put it on the top shelf of the closet or whatever. And that's it. Not like, oh, no, 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 no. Stop. Okay. And then I have the 10. Interesting. There's definitely something going on with the family. Definitely something going on with the family. There's like a peace. There's a peace that comes. Peace. I feel like there's a real healing going on there. For yourself, I do a meditation. One of the meditations that I offer is I don't even remember what it's called. I'm so good at marketing. Rewriting the past or something like that. You could look it up on my meditations, and it takes you through a whole way to like rewrite the scenario. Like, let's say your mommy was really mean to you, and she says, oh, you're no good, and you're carrying it in your body, and you rewrite it and change the energy. I feel like there's a lot of that healing going on so that we can all move forward into our I don't know, the new path. Look, wow. I mean, tens are completion. So I feel like there's going to be this is what there's going to be a real healing with like significant others or and a significant other or others that you're really going to be able to clean up, cry out, you know, work through. That's what it really feels like. It's really interesting. Yeah. And then here comes the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is really loving, really empathic, really intuitive, and really diplomatic. And he's a great listener. He's probably the best listener in the deck. That's why I see it. And you know, the challenge, and I think this is a challenge for many people, is to be really kind to ourselves. You know, it's really easy to like be kind to others and and then, you know, oh well, like let's say you have somebody in your life that you really love and you buy them this really extravagant gift and it's your pleasure to do it. But you don't buy yourself extravagant gifts ever. That's not, I'm not saying go out and buy extravagant gift, you know, and everything will be fine. I'm saying allow that for yourself. Allow, you know, and not even necessarily in the physical world. It's really about taking care of yourself emotionally um, and in a loving way. Yeah, in order to be comfortable. So I have two fours, two sevens, two kings, two tens, lots of twos, and one two. Okay. Endings, endings and new beginnings, and another two. Some readers understand this as like caught between a rock and a hard place, you know, having a difficult decision to make. I don't really see that card like this card like that. Yeah. I see her in a state of contemplation and meditation, of pausing, of utilizing something other than her eyes, allowing her feelings to be her guide, allowing her hearing to be her guide. So I think I've spoken about this. I like an offer was made for a job, you know, to teach, and then they have, oh, this is a match student. Contact them in 30 seconds, and fight all the other what do you call it? All the other tutors, you know, you know, go whore, show them that you're the whoriest whore of all. It's like, no, no, no. Like it felt so wrong for me. It was like, no, no. You know, I'm looking for a job that you have people, I offer my service, and they come, you know, like, oh, please let me be your tutor for $8 an hour, please. No, no, no. All right. Sorry. No. Okay. And that's being kind to myself, knowing my worth. You know, oh, I'm desperate. Yeah, transformation, the big transformation. That's a great card. It's a great card, and it's a second. What do you call it? Major, another king. Clarity, clarity. So it's interesting because I have three kings. Kings are about knowledge, and I have clarity of thought, clarity of emotion, and clarity of the physical world. You know, not clarity, knowledge, and how to implement that or those elements. And another four. Don't be so quick to give yourself away. Don't be so quick to share all your physical asset. I feel like it's a time of being with oneself, really, really being with oneself, and then coming to understandings as to what to do, what not to do. But there's this, you know, he keeps himself to himself for a while. And then a change in thinking. working, getting on with it. Yeah. Man, there's 7. I have 3 of so many cards, it's kind of crazy. I have 3 sevens. I have 3 kings. I have 3 fours. Yeah. 4, 7, king. Stability, confidence, knowledge. Stability, 4. Confidence with the work. Spiritual understanding, and then knowledge. So it's really, yeah, I talked a lot about relationships with others and maybe clearing up karma, clearing up some weirdness. But really, in order to become stable and confident, you have the knowledge of how to move forward with this. You have the knowledge of how to move forward with this. Like sit and be. And, that's the thing. It's like sometimes I sit and talk to spirit and I think I hear one thing, but I'm not really sure, blah, blah, blah. Like if I'm willing to move forward and if I make a mistake along the way, I make a mistake along the way. It's okay. It's okay. Because I'm taking action toward, I'm taking action toward, and it'll figure me out, right? It'll figure me out, right? So maybe I'm not supposed to teach, or maybe I'm supposed to teach a little bit. I don't know. I don't really know. I keep on trying. I have 2 little jobs. One of them, I meet one guy twice a week, and then I have another one that took the week off, but it's an hour every day, Monday to Thursday. And he said he might have more work, and I don't know. And I put it up on this side and that side and this side, and I was hired for all of them, but they don't have any freaking work. So what's the point? And then I got a no yesterday, and but at least I got a no instead of like a non-communication. And and I work on YouTube and trying to increase my stuff on YouTube. And I was starting to do something else today, but it just got so loud here, I couldn't concentrate. So I was like, do this instead. Like, this is what's in front of you. So that's what I'm doing. So stability, confidence, and knowledge. And if there's a real energy of trusting yourself, there's a tremendous energy of trusting yourself. Now, let me see if everything fits. It does. I might even have room for 3 more. Let's see. Let's see. If I do, let's see. Let me do this. I'm going to do the reading, and then I think I'm going to add, because, I like to talk. If I was paid to talk, I'd be in great shape. I mean, that's really the kind of jobs I'm looking for. All right. Choose what it is that would make you satisfied and be confident that you have the knowledge that both physically, emotionally, to transform and to allow change to happen. You have the skill and the clarity to be comfortable and not to pick up old habits, especially ones that have strings attached emotionally. Okay. No matter who it is, it's time to expand into the future. Know that the past is the past. Work out all the energy with your family and with your community, and take your time doing it. Take your time doing it. Go inside, and you don't have to tell everyone everything, and then move forward into the future. Okay. Now let's see. If I do that, let's throw more. Yeah, there's a new balance coming. Call in Raphael. There's a new balance coming. And the thing about this card is that he's balancing the past and the present, right? This is Raphael. This is an angel of healing. This is the angel of healing. I mean, yeah. And that's what I'm getting. The strategy. But there's a healing going on for the collective. That's what's going on. It's really about incorporating the path, is what I'm getting. It's about incorporating the past, good, bad, and indifferent, changing it, morphing it, and allowing it to inform you, but not living there, not living there. Because he's the alchemist. Last card. Yeah. And I'm going to go after, and this is, kind of an eclipse card anyway. And, so he's, okay, it's an 8, right? It's abundance, it's acceptance. No, it's abundance and awareness. This is like, none of the cups are spilled here, right? So there was an emotional, he's like stable emotionally, right? But it's like the town isn't big enough for him. Like that's the energy. It's like, I'm really, it's really lovely. I'm really happy, la la la. But the town isn't big enough for me. I have other things to do. I have other people to meet. So it's time for me to take this show on the road, right? I had a guest in New York, a young boy, sweet, and he was from Montana, and Montana is very sparsely populated, and I think he lives with his grandmother, if I'm not mistaken, and his grandmother's like, "Get the hell out of here. I'm gonna miss you, but get the hell out of here." So he was about to go to college, and I think he ended up going to the University of Arizona, which was great because it's a big university. There are a lot of people. There are a lot of young people. It's like, yeah, discover who you are through society. It's like you might need more than 3 people in your life, you know? And I'm not saying like, oh, small towns are bad and big cities are good. They're different for different people. But it's like, that was this phase of my life. And now it's time to go after the thing that's beckoning me, go after the thing that's, I don't know, my destiny. And interesting that the 8 of Cups, like all the cups are turned up. So that means nothing is like spilt out or it's not messed up. But I feel like maybe at one time they were, maybe some of the cups like had been overturned, but now you've turned them right side up and, made the peace with the past. So it's like I've made the peace with the past. So now I'm ready to like move forward into my future. That's the energy. All right. So that's my eclipse reading. I'm going to come up with a gorgeous, gorgeous thumbnail. And please look at the poll and let me know, where do you want me to go with this channel? I mean, it doesn't mean I'm going to follow the directions, but it's good to know. I'm very, I'm very autonomous. All right. Blessings. See you soon. If you want a reading, if you want a healing, I can help you move energy. I help you. It's your light is doing the work. I'm just the guide. It's not like, no, I'm just the guide because I have experience. That's all. Blessings.